Hey everyone, this is my Lionel operating livestock car and the corral. Let me kind of show you what this is. So this has a vibrator motor in it, and when it activates the vibration it lowers these two doors, and it's got a channel inside and it'll go in one side and out the other, and there is a locking. So this door over here, it slides, and there's a U-shaped piece of metal in there that will stop. I don't know if I can show you. There's light in here, so the door is actually, I don't know if I can show you that. You can see that moving in there. There, see the little piece of metal in there? That kind of stops. There's a little lock for the so you lock it so that when the car is moving, the horses don't flop around in there, I guess. But anyway, this is the two. There's a vibrator here and a vibrator here, and when you push the button, so this uses the operator track. The uncoupling doesn't use the uncoupling, and it's only got one extra shoe right here. The rollers are called pickups, and then this is called a shoe because it just slides on these little extra bonus rails here. And so that one is going to get ground from the wheels, and it's going to get the hot from this extra shoe. So when I hit this button right here, it's going to bring power, and this is wired kind of just for this. This whole setup is wired just for the horse corral set. So this is all made of one piece of danger, something hazard, turn power off. It was a sign that I got real cheap, and I put this Lionel post-war celebration sticker on there. But this is all bolted down. It's got bolts connecting those, and then these are bent tabs that mount the fastrack. So that's one solid unit there. And because it's a vibration motor, it uses the 60 hertz from the AC, and so it will not work with DC. There are a couple of DC to AC little inverter things that you can put in there that convert the DC to AC in order to get this to work, but it has to use AC. And so I got AC going right here, so I can show you this thing going. Now these are notoriously, what they don't tell you in the instructions is that they are very difficult to tune to get this to work, and they take quite a bit of trial and error to get these to operate. And if you remember that back in the days they had those little football tables where they had a vibration to them, and you'd hit the button and they do kind of random things. That's the same way that this works. But you do have some problems here, because when this door comes down, they exit through this door, and of course there's right now there's about a 2 millimeter gap there, and when this comes down, it's dead level right now, almost basically touching, and you kind of want it almost a millimeter. Of course, this thing's shaking, so there is a little of dialing in while running in order to get this to work. But then the way this works is the little feet on the horse are angled. So as it's jumping up and down, it is moving forward slowly. And that's how these guys worked. They all have these little nubs, little toothbrush nubs, that and as these get hard or get old, they're not as rubbery. These are actually, like the newer ones, are actually pretty rubbery, and that's what you want. Anyway, let's go ahead. Each horse is kind of different, because I think the brown ones are older. I have a good AC power supply here. This is the old one that everyone hates. The reason people don't like this transformer is because the dial is backwards. Most Lionel transformers, you clockwise to increase power. Well, this one's backwards. It's counterclockwise. So 0 is way over here. So a lot of people don't like that, but I'm okay with that. So if I can get my power cord without showing you all the mess around what I got going on here. And it's loud. This thing's loud. It has a big transformer hum to it. And why am I shorted? Why am I not getting power? Okay, we are making noise here. Okay, so we're gonna go to the U and the 18 volt. Clip that up. So I got U is kind of the ground, and then 18 volts, and then we got ground over here and our hot over here. So, and this internally is grounded out. So these outer rails are going to be your ground. And so what that's going to do is it's going to grab the hot, and that's going to go through the switch, and then it's going to go to the two guys there. So I do like that this thing lights up too. So we're going to give it some power. I'm going to set it to 16. We'll see if that does. So you hit the button. That's really loud. Okay, so we're going to try 12. So we're going to give this another shot. So we're going to hit this. And there you go. Now the tricky part is the exit and the entrance. So we're going to see if we can get this guy to fall forward. And of course it's shaking, and I don't know if this table is that level. So he'll come on, and that's come on. Come on. There he goes. We got one. This guy right here. And you can adjust the power. A little tweak. So this guy doesn't want to move. Let's try one of these black ones. I think are reproductions, and I think they're newer. But you get the idea. And you can actually have, you can fill this. I got a whole bunch of these guys. So you can actually fill this whole thing with horses. And if you get a couple in a row, they can actually kind of help each other. They can actually, bridge off each other, and they can help guide themselves onto. So if you got a fast one, if you got a slow one, the fast one will push the slower one. They're all kind of unique in that the rubber pattern on each of these, they've aged differently, so there's no guarantee of the pattern of these bristles, and so you do get kind of a weird uniqueness per horse. And there's also you can also get the exact same pieces in cattle, the older style, they're cattle. And you can run that, and there's a set of reindeer. There's a reindeer set. You can also get these in white for the circus set. Yeah, they come around here, and then they exit. Let's see if we can show them. They will eventually exit. Maybe that brake was on. Let's try it again. There it goes. You want to make sure the ramps line up. But that's the only thing I don't really like about this is the noise. Get on there! It's your turn. Move! Go! Don't be scared. Just go. Quickly. Give you a little nudge. There you go. Yeah, get on there. You will. Come on. Sit. Bob is going to help you. Yep, get on in there. Come on. Come on. He's coming out. You're coming out. You saw it live here, folks. Come on. Don't be scared. Go on in there. Go on in there. Go on. There you go. Shut the door. Man, these horses. Come on. Come on. And then another bonus thing. This is a little door. So you can actually move that around. and you can have them kind of going right here, and then no, George, get out of the way. Hey, where are you going? Come on. No, I've never, I don't know if this works. Let's try this. Oh, it's working. I've never actually done that. That's kind of cool. So you can have them in this kind of holding area. Now they're going back in there. Bill, get in there. Come on. I know it's scary. Don't just go ahead. You got you got a whole crowd behind you. But yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. And then so there's quite a bit of tweaking involved. You can add washers. So this whole plate comes off, and you can put washers in between here to raise or lower this side. You also have the two doors that aligns your alignment to where it comes, and so this one is actually a little bit loose, so you can actually bend it up and down, and that calibrates it to where it's at. The exit doesn't seem to be as important as the entrance. The entrance seems to be the hardest. You saw them kind of real slow. It also depends on the angle and the location of your table. It's just a big pain in the butt getting this thing working, but it's working pretty good. And part of it is it is what it is. It's kind of funny, right? I mean, it's if you take it too seriously, you're failing. So it's just kind of funny, these little horses that they don't want to go on the car. But that's the horse car. Everything's in real good condition. You see we got the horses coming in here, and then this is that slide mechanism on the back, and it should you have that little plate that goes in there. But yeah, pretty cool. And I have some extra washers here to adjust the height if things are not right. These are the original pads that these would snap into post-war track, and so you could get your hot through that. And I don't remember if these brass, I guess these so you have two different sizes here. You have the brass plate for O gauge, and then you have these razor plates for the two different heights of 027 versus O gauge. So these are an alignment pin. So normally you just have that, and then if you needed to go higher, you would have the extra brass pins. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.